Hello, everyone. Shana Tova. Happy Kabbalistic New Year. On Wednesday evening, we will start the new year. A new era, a new page will start. And as you were working so hard through the month of Virgo, through the month of Elul, to expand yourself, to allow your perfect soul to be more present, or more part of it to be present, now it's the day in which everything, like all the days and the events and connections and the blowing of the shofar, the blowing of the horn, will help us to keep this perfect soul for the year to come. But the work that we are doing is not only personal. This year is very important that we also share with our surrounding. So pay attention to keep your connection, to find a way to do your connection as I want to say connected as possible, as much as you can be with the community, online or physically in the different centers. And as I said, in this day, we want to keep our new vessel, and everything will be there to be able to do that, and to get rid also of our old version. Yes, as we said, like we're starting a new life in that moment. The thing is that the day after everything is done, still there are 10 days until a day, the fasting, the highest day of the year, in which I'm going to explain next week, that's called Yom Kippur. So from the head of the year to that holiday, we have 10 days. And in this time, the new soul is getting used, or is finding her place in us. So the work, although the head of the year, or Rosh Hashanah, is really a very high moment, the work will not be finished in that day. We still have work to continue to maintain our perfect soul inside of us. The old way of thinking, the old way of behaving, will try to take its place again. It will be there by different things that will happen to us, by different people that we are going to meet. We might fall again to the same thing, but we want to be careful. Not only to be careful not to fall, but to be attentive, to be conscious of what's going on. To know, yes, in Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year, the change will be more part of us, but still, it's so gentle, it's so delicate, the change. So we need to keep on the work to maintain that soul, that higher self, to stay with us. We start with the Zohar. And I'm reading in the new Zohar, Zohar Chadash, verse 408. כל יומה ויומה כרוזה קרי, יתראו בני קדישה אילאה, ואבידו פולחנה דמרי חון דאת פריש לחון מן שאר אמין, ויהב בכל נשמתה קדישה דהתגזרת מקורסאי יקירה. Every day, the Creator is reminding us, your soul is perfect. Don't give up on your soul. Yes, and we need to listen. That's, there is hearing and there is listening. This portion is all, this chapter this week, listening. Our soul is screaming, I want to be. You already gave me the space. Keep me here. Keep me working with all my power. So this is one thing, like to listen to that voice of our soul that wants to be present, that wants to be active, the totality of our soul. And when we hear those voices that will tell us, you know, I'm not good enough, I'm not meritable, or whatever it is that will shrink us back, or I'm afraid that might shrink us back to our old way of thinking, I want to be strong and say, no, my soul came to do something in this world, and something is important. I am not going to shrink back. I'm going all the way. And the beautiful thing is that immediately after Rosh Hashanah, so Thursday and Friday, Wednesday evening, Thursday and Friday, we're going to have Saturday, Shabbat. This day, it will be a very important one. In this day, we want to put all our negativity on the table. I'm not enough like that, and I'm not enough like this, and I'm lazy, and I'm selfish, and whatever you want. Why do we feel so safe to do that? It's because in that day, specifically on that Saturday, we get the help, the assistance from the light, from the universe, to clear all the past, all the old me, to clear it from my journey. How important is this? We need to do our effort, the effort that we've done through this month, the effort that we're going to do during the days of Rosh Hashanah, but still we need help to complete that work, that the opening of that new page. We need the help of the Creator in this. And that Saturday, Shabbat, that energy is needed for us to complete the work. Another thing that is important for us to keep with, consciousness, or to keep strong, and to keep the safety of our holy, complete self, to stay and not to allow the old me, the old limited me, to take part, with all the benefit that I was amazing last year, but still I was more limited than who I am today. So I don't want the limitation of last year to sneak back again. Therefore, what the righteous are telling us in this paragraph in the Zohar, and Michael Berg is explaining so beautifully. And again, I highly recommend to watch on Kabbalah.com all the videos that are already subtitled in Italian or any other language that you need. And if you need like the whole explanation, go ahead and watch Michael Berg with all the really deep and beautiful explanation. So what Michael is telling us, and of course it's based on these paragraphs of the Zohar, the difference between human and animals. Animals look down, and we human are called speaking. Okay, animal and human, but human in Hebrew is the kingdom of speaking, the speakers. So what's the difference? We are looking up. We have also not only the low part of the soul, like nefesh behemit, the animal soul. We have also more elevated part to our soul. This is a different, and therefore our consciousness effectively can grow to create, to make a difference, to change, to share, all those things. An animal will be kind, but will not go out of his nature. He's going to follow his nature. His nature, the nature of nature, the nature of animals and plants and minerals. This is their nature, and they behave by their nature. Human can change their nature. Okay, we say we are starting a new year with an expansion of our soul. Therefore, the difference is looking up, because also as human, we can speak and act as an animal. And by this, we are connecting and we are activating our low part of the soul, the animal part of the soul. But in order for us to make a difference, in order for us to move ahead, in order for us to allow the perfect self to exist this year, we need to activate and to keep and to protect this perfect soul that we have inside of us. How do we do that? One part of it is to look up. To look up, not only to look at the sky, it's helping, but it's not only thing, it's to remind ourselves, our soul is perfect. And in order for me to keep this, I want to behave with my perfect soul, not my animal part. Selfish, being afraid, closing on myself, being depressed, all those things that is a result of low energy. Always, especially during those 10 days, and the energy will be given this Saturday, I want to elevate. I want to elevate. Always to remind myself, I'm not gonna, be easy with myself. No, I'll push and push and push. Why? Not because I'm fanatic. No, because I want my perfect self to be there. I want my perfect self to shine, not something else, not limited parts of me. So with all of this, yes, with all of this, I want to wish you a great work, focused and efficient. And with all of this, for you guys to have a happy Kabbalistic New Year, for you to be able to hold on to your perfect self. Have Shana Tova.